Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie and this is my SWOT analysis on Google. So a few things about Google are that Google is a search engine that was created by Sergey Brin and Larry Page in 1998. It was first just a domain which was google.com, and this was in September 15th of 1997, and then a year later it was incorporated into the company. So Google was originally known as Backrub and was simply just started as a research project at Stanford University to find files on the internet. So as of 2015, Sundar Pichai is the CEO of Google. Google is also a subsidiary of Alphabet, which is an American multinational holding company, which is run by Sergey Brin and Larry Page. And Google's overall mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. So as we dive into our SWOT analysis, we're going to be talking about our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So firstly, Google's strengths are that they have a large user base and market share. This is a key strength as this large user base provides the company with a vast pool of data, meaning that this is where they analyze user behavior and see trends or patterns which would provide relevant search results for users. Their strong market position also keeps them ahead of all other search engines. They currently have about an 86.86% of market share in desktop searches worldwide. Another strength is their strong brand recognition. Google is one of the most recognizable and trusted brands. Everyone always says just Google it. They don't use any other desktop searches, any other brands. It also has a bunch of successful products such as Gmail, Google Maps, Google Search, and Google Meet, which have taken a part of the company's strong recognition. A third strength is that they're a strong encourager of innovation and product development. Google is always in pursuit of new ideas, and it has helped develop new products and services that users value. Also, due to this encouragement, Google has created an incredible work culture, which has created a collaborative approach that keeps a company ahead. They're typically well known for having such a great company culture that has benefited them as a whole. So a few of Google's weaknesses are, firstly, their overdependence on advertising revenue. Google's main business is online advertising. So pretty much in 2020, Alphabet, which is the parent company of Google, generated almost 183 billion in revenue, and 147 billion of that, which is over 80%, came from Google's ad business. So this turns into a weakness because the company can become vulnerable when there are changes in the advertising market. There could be shifts in consumer behaviors and just the overall competition, which would end up lowering this revenue. There's also people nowadays that use ad blockers, and there has been new competition out there that have affected these availability of the ads. So there are also concerns over the privacy policies. Google offers services that use consumer data, such as their searches, their storage, and their email. So these concerns have risen because Google will not really address how they're using the data, so the people are just left unknown. But there has been a few lawsuits of people knowing that their phones are being tracked and these ads are targeted at them because their phone is listening, even though they've selected to not be tracked. The third weakness is the manipulation of search algorithms due to like bots and spammers. There's new spam techniques where these bots will create fake websites and they'll boost them up to come out first on Google, and people will then begin to click them, which just makes the overall visitation of the site just unflattering. So Google has various opportunities within these new technologies. They have artificial intelligence, which Google has actually been at the front of. They have been wanting to create these IA-powered chats and other technologies, and actually noticed on their website today that they have recently created Bard, which is a conversational AI that helps you with your productivity and creativity. So there's many opportunities for Google to develop new products and services with this new AI technology. A second opportunity is cloud computing. There's a great opportunity for growth as consumers look to move their IT infrastructure to the cloud. Google can also join this fast-growing market with the support of its strengths in data analytics and AI to create a different cloud offering for consumers. So Google also has Waymo, which is an autonomous vehicle. So it's a self-driving car and it uses all technology. So Google could partner up with car makers, which would lead them to revolutionize the transportation industry. Some of Google's biggest threats are their intense competition. Google faces many competitors such as other search engines, social media such as Facebook and Twitter, and other entertainment companies. So these competitors are catching up to Google with their new features, which are creating big challenges for the company. There's also a lot of privacy issues and lawsuits against Google. They receive constant criticism due to their use and collection of user data. They also won't speak out and say how they're using this data that they collect. These overall lawsuits can be harmful to their overall reputation and trust. There is a consumer privacy settlement, which is the largest multi-state settlement of its kind in the US against Google. It's valued at almost 400 million, I think. Google is said to have been tracking people even when they opt out of these settings and such. There are also cybersecurity threats. Google's infrastructure and collection of user data make it a target for cyber criminals. Back in 2010, they were actually hacked, and hackers were able to get into Google systems and data, so there's also a possibility that that will happen again. So as we get onto Google strategies, we have our intended strategy, our emergent strategy, and our realized strategy. So Google's intended strategy is that their goal is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. They also want to improve their competitiveness for their products. They want to make it easy to discover a broad range of information from a wide variety of sources. Their emergent strategy would be that they are emerging from a search engine into various products and services to keep up with technological advancements. Their realized strategy would be that they're seeking to make information accessible while producing new technologies to hold its overall place in the market. So here are my references, and thank you guys so much for watching.